what are your plans for the off season and possibly playing or just doing individual workouts?
Yeah, I mean, probably take a little bit of a break here, just for maybe a week. I don't really want to lose a ton of the stuff I've worked on, and just trying to get my body back to.
Some people believe the real reason Caitlin Clark was not selected to represent United States women's national basketball team at the 2024 Summer Olympics may be more complicated than the official explanation. According to the public statement from the selection committee, Clark simply lacked experience with the senior national team and had limited time to attend the full training camp because she had just finished her historic college career with the Iowa Hawkeyes women's basketball. However, many fans and analysts began speculating about what really happened during the final Team USA training camp held in Cleveland, where some of the best players in the world gathered to compete for only 12 Olympic roster spots. At the time, Clark had become one of the most talked-about athletes in basketball after breaking records and drawing massive crowds during her college career. Her deep three-point shooting, creative passing, and fearless style had turned her into a cultural phenomenon and brought millions of new viewers to women's basketball. When she received the invitation to attend the final Olympic training camp, it was seen as an opportunity for her to prove that her incredible college success could translate to the international stage. Inside that training environment were several legendary players who had spent years dominating international basketball and building the reputation of Team USA as the strongest program in the world, including stars like Diana Taurasi, Breanna Stewart, and Brittany Griner. Before the practices even began, some public comments from veterans hinted that the transition from college to the professional level would not be easy for rookies. One of the most widely discussed remarks came from Taurasi, who said that reality is coming for the rookies, which many fans believed was directed at Clark. Because Clark entered the spotlight with unprecedented attention, television ratings and ticket sales for women's basketball were rapidly increasing, and her popularity was already reshaping the conversation around the sport. When the closed practices began, there were no cameras or reporters present, which meant that only players and coaches witnessed what happened during those scrimmages. According to later reports and rumors that circulated among journalists and analysts, Clark performed with remarkable confidence during those sessions, displaying the same deep shooting range and playmaking ability that had made her famous in college. She reportedly hit long three-pointers from well beyond the arc, forced defenders to guard her much farther from the basket, and created scoring opportunities for teammates with creative passes and quick decision-making. Some descriptions suggested that her ability to control the pace of the game and generate offense immediately stood out, even among elite professional players. While her talent impressed many people inside the gym, it also created a difficult strategic question for the coaching staff, led by Cheryl Reeve. Team USA had built its success around a system developed over many years, centered on experienced veterans who already understood the team's structure and chemistry. Clark's style of play, which often places the ball in her hands as the primary playmaker and offensive leader, could potentially require adjustments to that established system. Because the Olympic tournament allows very little time for experimentation, the selection committee ultimately prioritized experience, familiarity with international competition, and players who had already worked within the national team structure. When the official roster for the 2024 Summer Olympics was announced and Clark's name was not included, the reaction from fans and media was immediate. Many supporters questioned how the most popular player in women's basketball could be left off the team, while others defended the decision by arguing that Olympic teams often rely heavily on experienced veterans who already understand international rules and team systems. The debate quickly spread across sports media and social platforms, with some people believing the decision was purely strategic, while others suspected that Clark's rapid rise and unique playing style might have complicated the roster construction process. Regardless of the exact reason, the situation created one of the most discussed controversies in recent basketball history and added another dramatic chapter to Clark's career. For many athletes, moments like this become powerful motivation, and some observers believe that being left off the Olympic roster could fuel Clark's determination as she continues her professional career and eventually competes for future international opportunities with Team USA.